Ladies and gentlemen, we have a visitor to our mat.
Get your very own yoga strap in the About section below. Coach Vigue.
All right, my friends, welcome to day 2 of your 7-day flexibility challenge. Today, focusing on the hamstrings, the hips, and the hip flexors. Now, the hamstrings, I do a lot of videos with these kind of stretches. Hamstrings run from your sits bones all the way down behind your knee. The reason we're going to do also the hips with that and the hip flexors is many times your hip flexors are very tight and they can actually pull. They pull on your hamstrings, creating that tension that you feel back there. Everything's very connected, even goes into your lower back, into the psoas, into the groin. So we'll make sure we also hit the hips as well as the hamstrings to avoid that rounding, that posterior tilt where you round the shoulders and everything just goes to pot. No weights, no machines, all body weight. Make sure you check in below and share it. Share it with all your friends on social media. Subscribe, like, comment, share. We're all very excited about the new Target cap. It makes the whole Hamlet Johnny Cash ensemble possible today. All right, let's begin standing. Make sure you're warmed up before you do these stretches. Always good to have the blood flowing so the muscles are very pliable, the tendons, the ligaments. Addie is right over there. So shake it out. And, all right, my dog is roaming around the camera. Breathe in the nose, out the nose. Something feels uncomfortable, doesn't feel right, leave it out and modify, okay? Feet hip width apart. We're going to start with a forward fold. I want you to bend the knees a little bit, put the weight into the tips of the toes so we don't cut off the breath here. If this is too much, you can have the hands right here on the thighs and lengthen with each exhale. Nice stretch. Hamstrings going up into the glutes, into the lower back, and let's walk the legs. One of my favorites, 10 times. Nice and slow. 2. In the nose, out the mouth. 3. 4. There we are. 5. This is our first kind of warmer day in a while. It's been minus 7 yesterday morning when I drove to go teach down in Evergreen. Good. Stretch it out. Lengthen. Really sink that heel down. We also get the calf, the gastrocnemius in there as well. One more. I'm going to add an extra one on there. Fantastic. Now, lengthen the best you can. You can always bend the knees if it gets too tight. Chin to the chest. Let's rise back up. Inhale. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down. Let's do that again. I want you to dive down. Put the weight further into the toes. Slowly walk 10 times. Add the twist if you like. This you'll see a lot of this walking down dog, walking forward fold. I like to add movement. It's active stretching. So you really encourage the blood flow. That's what you want. Oxygen into the muscles, blood flow, circulation. When you get the numbness a lot, the tingling, many times that's lack of blood flow or nerves that are being compressed, being pressed down on. So you're not allowing your body to operate as it wants to. And that's what we want. That's what we're always trying to attain. Give your body what it needs to operate at 100%. I lost count. I'm going to do 2 more. 2 more here. All right, again, lengthen. As you 10 times, we're going to inhale, soften. Exhale, straighten. Really stretch out. I'm getting dripped on. Here we go again. In the nose, out the nose. Feel the spine loosen up. And 3. Really milk that breath. 4. Good. Really lengthen all the way. Get the calves in there. You can even draw your toes a little bit off the mat to activate your calves a little bit more. Good. Stretch. Flexibility is youth. Do it every day. Vary it up. Listen to your body. 2 more times. Oh, Addie's sniffing my shoes. Okay, 1 more time. Stretch. All right, inhale, rising back up. Stacking, shoulders back and down. Let's do 3 shoulder rolls. Add in where we can. And 1 more time. Lift and lower. Alignment. Good. Avoid pressing forward with the pelvis or tilting it in. Right, Eddies? Don't pull the camera down there. All right, bring it down to a low lunge. We're going to work those hip flexors and the legs. So take the left foot forward. By the way, socks are optional. It's about 30 degrees out here, but that's in Colorado temperature. Let's line up the knee and the ankle. Now, there's a low lunge, and there's a really big low lunge. We're going to target that hip flexor back here. So fingers down. Okay, Addie has a treat. So line up the knee and the ankle. Fingers can be down, or you can take the hands to the top of your thigh. I want you to hinge forward. You're going to activate this hip flexor stretch right here, as well as working your quad and some balance. Shoulders are back. So hinge. It's the difference between just kind of keeping it back here or actively going forward. Now, something I like to do is take the fingers out a little wider, and maybe you like to do it too. We're going to sway back and forth. Give it a nice stretch there. Good. Massaging it. If you have a foam roller, you know what that's like when you put it on these hip flexors. A few more breaths right here, lengthening forward with that little twist. We'll see if the beast makes her way back here. Part of the pitfalls of filming with your furry beast, I'm sure you can relate. Good, side to side. Nice stretch. You're going to feel a big difference in that flexibility and your posture and your lift from your core when you add in these hip flexor stretches. Now, other side, right foot forward. Take that knee. It can be under, the hip, or slide it back and really target that hip flexor right there. If this bothers your knee, double up the mat, triple up the mat, that's okay. And you could add the little movement side to side, which I like to do. Don't be afraid to explore. Always explore the possibilities of these stretches. We don't get anywhere if we don't explore. We just stay on the same path. It gets so boring. The dog is behind the camera. Go back and forth. 3 more breaths. Ooh, lengthen, lengthen. Okay, Addie is inside the house. We just keep going, keep going. You can do these stretches at home, at the gym, in the mat room, anywhere you like. All right, got that stretch. Now, come back to downward facing dog. Recognize this one. We're going to do 10 walks with the legs, nice and slow. Lengthen the arms, relax the shoulders. Twist if you like. 3, 4, 5, 6, what's going on there? 7, neck is loose. 8, remember, you work your body as a whole entity. It's not just little parts here. And let's do an extra credit one. And now, step forward. Come on for a second. Take the right ankle over the left. Now we have cross-legged forward fold. Really, we add the IT band in here of your left leg. IT band goes from the hip into the knee. I want you to sway side to side. You've seen this in a few of my more recent videos. Because what you see is what I've been adding into my own routines. I do a lot of hiking, biking. I do sprints a lot, shoveling lately, and dog maintenance. So I love to share these with you and with my live classes as well. Okay, 2 more breaths. Sink that heel down. You can lift. Look at that little add-on, little tweak. Take that left foot and flex it. Oh, into the calf. Let's be greedy. Let's grab a little bit more. Let's wear a little more black. All right, bring it up. Switch the legs. Let's do the, left over the right, diving down. Always remember, in life and in these workouts, something is like painful. It doesn't feel right. Pull back, pull back. You don't have to do the whole thing. Good. Right down, hamstring, IT band, calves, and the more you can rock forward, you get a nice spine stretch in there also. In the nose, out the nose, deep breathing. You gotta breathe. Exhale as you release into the stretch. Always have you want a little discomfort, just a little bit in the stretch. Never pain. 2 more breaths. Oh, I just said, oh. All right, my friends, uncross. I want you to bring that right knee forward. Hip stretch, pigeon pose. As you're getting into that pose, I'm going to just tilt the camera down ever so slightly. Now slide that left leg back. In pigeon pose, you can actually get a little hip flexor stretch, along with the big hip stretch in the front leg. So slide back. You can walk that foot forward. If that's too much, again, stay here. Here we are, sliding back. This is a little pigeon. I want you to take the hands down, gently float back and forth. So you're mashing, you're doing little mashed potatoes. You do the mashed potatoes on your hip, on your glute also, glute into the back. This is one of those stretches that people will say, hey, I also feel it here. So, well, if these are new to you, especially, you're disturbing and disrupting your body. So you are going to feel it in the areas where you specifically are holding tension through your walking, your gait, your imbalances that you have, how you carry yourself through the day, how you favor it. I mean, that's a whole nother video right there, but I love stuff like that. How you discover how you're holding tension, where you are. It's usually not where you think you are. I'm talking too much. Let's do 2 more breaths. Bring it down. Okay, now press up. I want you to bring that left leg forward. Now you can go to a butterfly, bottoms of the feet together, or the fire log stretch. Nothing is complete without a little fire log. I've been building huge fires lately in my fireplace, not outside. So I'm inspired. So we stack. Now it might be this, it might be down here, wherever you are. You can take a hand and gently with the exhales press down. Or if you're feeling more flexible, you can walk forward. But keep the length. Keep the length. Don't dip down, don't round. Lengthen always. You want to fight for that flexibility. Fight for your life. Fight for your right to party. Oh, fire log. You can hinge forward a little bit. Look at that. Dip that knee down. These are optional add-ons. The more you practice, you will get to them. You will wear the Hamlet inky cloak as well. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. Poor player who frets and stretches out upon the stage is heard no more. Okay. We come up. Let's go to the pigeon on the other side. So bring that left knee forward. Get there as you want to get there. Let's turn the camera a little bit. We're the MacGyver of fitness videos here at Sean Vigue Fitness. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you're feeling these stretches, or widen into that pigeon. Good. Center it right over the middle. Slide that leg back. Feel that hip flexor going. As you go side to side, you're going to feel a gentle tug as well. Good. I teach pigeon a lot. There's lots of different variations, but if we don't get the foundation correctly, the posture of it, shoulders down, back and down, it handicaps us. We want to get the full effect. The new target cap, we want to get that. You got Addie for me. 2 more breaths here. Let's go into the butterfly or the fire log. Good. Pulling that back leg a little bit. I read in this pose quite a bit. And then come on up, butterfly or the old fire log. All right, we're here. Pick your option. I'm going to hinge a little bit onto this leg. There we go. Ooh. Just like going to the massage therapist, isn't it? When they take that elbow and scrunch it in there. Hinge forward a little more. Dip that knee down. Oh. Feel that stretch in the knee as well, in the quads. You want to, take good care of the muscles and tendons and stuff around the knee joint. You want to keep it balanced. Okay, let's bring it back up. Give it a little shake. And how are we doing? Let's do just a couple more here. A couple more. Hurdle stretch. Right leg forward. Bring that left foot in. Be careful not to just yank it in there. You can always, bend the foot a little bit, then scooch forward into that. Take care of your body. Be gentle. Now, inhale up, exhale, hinge forward. You can always bend the knee. Maybe it's up here to start. You're going to smush it down a little more with each exhale. Or grab the toes, feet, or ankles. Good rule of thumb with any stretch, hold it 5 to 10 deep breaths or 30 to 60 seconds. You want to be careful of, you don't want to overstretch. That's holding something, way too long. You can hyperextend that way. But that's why your mind is scanning your body. Your body will tell you most of the time that you got to pull back. Let's do 3 more deep breaths. good, getting a nice little hip stretch on the other leg. Also, now switch the legs. Switch them. Nice open hip there. Cap is on point, and you take it forward. Find where you exist in this stretch and then improve with every breath. All right, let's do three more. I kind of miss Addy. I'm going to do a cap switch right here so I can lengthen a little bit more, nose towards the knee. Okay, rising up. Now, the problem I have, cap switch, with doing these, well, I'm going to turn the other way this time, is doing these, there's so many great options. Kid in a candy store. For me, kid in the produce section. I love being in the produce section. So many options. So I want to select, the choicest cuts of these stretches. Let's come down onto our back for the spider stretch. You could use a strap for this too, or a belt, or a towel to wrap around your leg if you're feeling extra, inflexible on during this pose. Okay, there we go. So this left foot can be flat or more challenging, extend it out. Bring the right knee in. Now from here, the spider stretch, ooh, getting a nice little woo right there in the hip flexor. Take the right leg out. From wherever you can. I practice this one quite a bit, so I'm going to grab a little higher, elbows to the outside. This is a frozen version of the single straight leg stretch Pilates move, which I'm going to add a little bit in. Oh, gave away the secret. Now, inhale, soften. Exhale, lengthen. Now you're going to shake. Odds are you're shaking, you're trembling. As you throw the gauntlet down and directly challenge your hamstrings, your calves, you can draw the toes towards you for a nice calf stretch as well as you come in. Feel that from the glute, the sits bones, all the way to the back of the knee and down into the calf. Let's do 5 more. Spider stretch. Again, you can take that strap around there or the towel. All that good stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm going to add an extra one on here. Don't look at the leg. All right. And once more, lengthen. Oh, so many things happening right here. Bring the knee back in. And let's switch the legs. Bring it down. Spider stretch. You're not all right, spider. Yay, there's the obligatory quote. All right, now, same as before. And go into your stretches. Something that is really fascinating with these kind of stretches is right away you notice the imbalance. It might be a 60-40, a 55-45, it might be 80-20, I don't know. But you notice it, you experience it, and with the stretch, you even it out. Align the body, get the framework where it needs to be. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Okay, let's do 5 more. Head down if your neck is tired, that's fine. You can always have a pillow underneath your head or roll up your mat. Good, really stretch long lines. And with every stretch, think youth. Think free and unfettered movement. Performance enhancing in every sport and activity. Itch the nose. Let's do it one more time. How are we doing for time here? I can get lost in these stretches. Lost, I say. All right. Knee comes back in. Now, as I said before, single straight leg stretch. Take that left leg, extend it out, right leg up. This is a classic Pilates move. We'll do 10 of these, nice and slow. From wherever you are, I want you to exhale, draw the leg towards you. We'll leave out the extra stretch. We'll do 1. Inhale, switch. Exhale, stretch. This is a fantastic core stabilization, flexibility training maneuver from the great mind of Mr. Joseph Pilates, who grew up in Mönchengladbach, Germany, where I lived for a time and taught English. Didn't know it at the time, though. The land of strong cores and limber bodies, Mönchengladbach, up the Nähe von Holland. All right, I'm going to add an extra. I always do more than I say. Let's do 3 more. Stretch. Then you could tell all your friends, hey, I did some stretching and some Pilates today. Some Pilates, some Pilates. All right, big stretch. Bring those knees in. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Let's do a big finale here. As I said, I could cut it here, but I want to do a little bit more with you. We're going to do a little bit more. So I want you to come up and over. Shake out the arms. Okay. Runner's lunge. Look back a few videos before. I did a yoga for runners and athletes flow that you might just enjoy almost as much as this one. All right, bring the right leg forward. Left knee underneath the left hip. Extend that leg. Now draw, draw those toes towards you. This might be enough right here. I mean, we'll just focus on this. This is the dessert. This is the runner's lunge. But in my videos and in my life and in my classes, when we train together, there's always more. There's always going to be that extra chapter in there. So you could stay here, my friend, or slide that left knee back, and you can move more into the splits territory. I always like to surprise with the splits, including myself, because if I just say splits, everyone goes, no, I'm not going to do that. That's for gymnasts and ballerinas and people in Cirque du Soleil. I don't do the splits. As you can see, I don't get all the way down, but I'm working on it. Splits, that back leg getting the hip flexor, this is getting the hamstrings, the calves, and everything in between. If you want more, you can grab the leg here. Let's do 5 deep breaths. In any of those poses. Ooh, draw those toes towards you. Extra stretch in the calf. One extra. Okay. I recommend roll onto your right side. Runner stretch on the other side. Ooh, give a shake. Give a little whistle. Okay. So here we are again. Runner's lunge, shoulders back. Don't forget upper body posture too. Whatever you do down here, you want to reflect what's happening up here. So shoulders back and down. Open the chest so the breath can flow. Don't round. Don't crush the breath. Oh, there we go. I'm already drifting back. I'm excited about the splits. I'm excited. All right. Now, and then of course you can experiment a little further with the hands down for support. Breathe. This side's a little tighter. I like to go side to side, working this hip flexor. My right side, I seem to hold a little more tension in that side. So I'm aware of that when I stretch and focus a little more. All right, and feel free to grab the leg too. 7-day flexibility challenge. Whew! I want to see you sharing this. Take photos of you doing the stretches and post them. Check in below, always in the comment section. Let me know you're doing it. I will answer back. I love reading them and I love answering back. It's like we're training together no matter where we are in the world. I'm in the Colorado Rockies. Where are you? 3 more breaths. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow, isn't it? Okay, let's roll onto the asphalt, onto our left side. Bring the legs forward, shake them out, and I think we'll call it a day there. This is day 2 of your 7-day flexibility challenge, my friends. As I said, check in below. Let me know how you did, and I love reading them, and I will definitely answer back. And my best-selling book, Power Yoga for Athletes, at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, wherever books are sold, by me, Sean Vigue, features a huge chapter on cool down and stretches as well. This is a book that's great for men, women, everybody, all fitness levels, over 25 complete flows, and there's even a spotting or a sighting of Addie in the book right there. So get it in the About section below, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of your 7-day flexibility challenge. My other 7-day challenges, I've done 6 of them. I'll link some of those below. You can also check out Mirrors Craft, where I got my Mirrors Crafts, where I got my beautiful Coach Vigue yoga strap, and also see the link for my new complete clothing line, clothing and accessories. Get it down there. The Got Core shirts, the Power Yoga Makes Me Hot, all the fun stuff that we love here at Sean Vigue Fitness. Thanks for stretching with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. It's Shakespeare Day for some reason.